Okay, the first one's done. I think this is one of my favorites. Good morning. Today it's actually sunny and I cannot tell you how excited I am. This is going to be such a beautiful day. So I live in the part of Norway, the middle called Trondheim, and it's quite rainy here. So far it's been really rainy, so I appreciate the sun so much. It's so healing. I experienced that deeply in Bali, like it completely healed my skin, like the sun and then the environment and everything. So really just trying to like get the juice. Today I've invited my neighbor over for rhubarb cake. So I'm very excited. I'm gonna go into the forest now and pick some flowers. And then when I get back home I need to get baking the cake because she will be here in 2 hours. This is where we'll go. I've made a lot of content in these woods, guys. I love these woods. So I just bought some flowers. These ones I had from before, but these ones I bought. And I thought I had like pots, but I don't. I only have this one. And I was like, wait, my neighbor sells pots. I could just go down there. But then I remember my mom has a million pots, so I asked my mom, I called my mom, and she got pots. You always just get so spontaneous. You're like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Like, think twice, girl. Your mom got pots. I bought these beautiful dianthus. My current favorite flower is stamwood. I don't really know the English name for it. It's so gorgeous. I actually didn't like it because it's like it's a grandma flower. Every grandma has that flower, but it's so beautiful. I got ones like purple, orange, white, and then this baby. It just, wow, so pretty. This is a Georgine, and it's a bee-friendly flower, so the bees are going to be really happy with this one. There's all these small little babies on it, so it's going to be really pretty real soon. So I think I'm just going to work with what I got, and then I'll get the pots later. Yes! Okay, the first one's done. I think this is one of my favorite flowers just because they're so easy to handle. Like, this will never die. And they keep multiplying. So I finally divided them into 2 pots. So these 2 stick together, so I cannot separate them, but that's fine. Look how cute! And I love this pot as well. Now I need to do the same with this one. voila. And these will be indoor, probably in the kitchen, but I would love to get some plants like in the living room and the bathroom as well, because it's just missing a little bit of green, and I just feel really wow when I have plants around me. I feel a lot more happier when it's green and luscious and clean. Let me show you the fog from here. It's very foggy today. My cat is very Hey? He's very social right now. I actually don't want to say he's social, because that's just like the mask of what he's actually going through. He's a horny motherfucker! 24/7. Now the only thing I have left is putting this baby in my wood boxes. As you see, I've already done this last year, but I used a lot of chives, so I've already eaten like the majority of the ones we had, so now I just need to put some more in. These are literally bought in the store for like $2, so right, baby, I know you're curious. Må du ut? Ut? Nei, men ikke opp meg! Gråta! Unnskyld! Veldig fint hår. I bought this aura spray and it just makes me feel so refreshed. I also made myself a homemade perfume because I've been wanting to lean into more homemade like perfumes and soaps and body butters. I made a body butter last night and it turned out incredible. Let me show you. It's in this jar. It's so rich. It actually turned out a pretty good consistency, and I just decided to make everything without measurements, just using my intuitive knowledge. I made a lot of body butter in my life, so I kind of know where to aim, because I definitely made some that like were too grainy or too thick. But I think this one turned out pretty good. It's just something that feels so nourishing about making your own things, like homemade stuff. The last couple of years, I've been really falling in love with cooking from the bottom up. The majority of what I eat is never ever processed, and also been wanting to lean more into making my own stuff. Just coming back to the simplicity of life, you know? So some people it may not seem like simplicity, but I just think it's because as humans we depend on these products and this stuff because we've been conditioned to, and not that that is wrong, it's quite natural. It's just I feel like I want to come back to how we used to live life, at least integrate some small parts of it. I think I love romanticizing my life, and it just makes me feel happier. It makes me feel closer to myself, my creative spirit. I feel more alive, more joyful. And as I've been writing a lot of those the last couple of years, I find that when I create stuff myself, I tend to be a lot more happy and just feeling very nourished, like my spirit is alive and all these imaginative ideas and things come through, and it's just a really wonderful place. And as a being here on earth, I really want to cherish every moment and make this life special and not, lay in the lows too long, because that can be very addictive. We know that misery is company, and I don't want to be there. Now that I feel like I've awakened and I'm just ready to live this life fully and squeeze the juice out of every moment and making things yourself, being creative, spending more time in nature, reading more books, listening to soft music, planting herbs, making your own homemade body butter. It's just these small things that makes my life feel very special. And they're small, but it's not always about the big moments. So, feels so good. I want to rub it on my face, but I'm letting it go. So yeah, it's really fun to have products like these. But yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit about imagination because I'm a Pisces. I'm a big dreamer. I've been dreaming, visualizing for all my life. A bit of a maladaptive daydreamer. But the recent years I've been struggling with visualizing, and it's very weird because it's always been such a big part of who I am. And now that it's like suddenly hard to do it, I can give you guys like a little bit of background. Like, I've just always been very visual, always having very big dreams, like when I go to sleep, also big dreams in life. But I think as of lately I appreciate the ability to visualize, the ability to receive ideas, really seeing the significance of it, because it's so incredibly magical that it's a thing. And as humans, we're so used to how things are that we don't really fully grasp the magic of it. I think when we really realize or begin to realize the magic and the full essence of life, we become a lot more intentional about the crafts we make and the process that it takes, because we know it's not about the destination, it truly is about the journey. The journey is the fun part of creation, and I realized that I stopped visualizing before bed, and I was excited to go to bed. I was excited to go to bed because I could visualize and put myself in these new realities and dreams of mine, just fun scenarios, if you know what I mean. But I stopped, and I really missed it, so I tried, but it just didn't feel right, and I was always like curious, or like I wondered why that happened. And I think I understand now. It's because I was very detached from myself, very detached from the present moment. I was always living somewhere else, very deep into my phone, very distracted, very stressed, stressed out, and it was just like a lot going on, and I just never put the two together. I never realized that that was what was going on. But now that I'm beginning to find that connectedness again within me and actually feel more at peace in where I'm at in life, I'm finally beginning to listen to my heart, finally beginning to create what I want to create, do the things I want to do. It's like there's a flower blossoming, and I noticed I started visualizing again, and that's a very good sign to me. It feels amazing. And I'm very excited to continue down this path because visualization, everything comes from visualization and meditation. When you put those two, when you close your eyes, visualize and tune into something, you are becoming a receiver of more ideas. And that's like how everything in this reality that we see, the books, the movies, the paintings, the food, the buildings, everything, conversations, everything comes from a picture or a feeling that landed in their consciousness. And I think it's so important that we cherish the process of that. Don't forget or take that for granted. Really see and feel the significance of that, because it's so magical that that's the process that human goes through to create things, receive and visualize imaginative ideas, pictures. I don't know. It makes me feel very grateful to be human, to get to experience this. It's magical. Magic is real. I'm now going to journal a bit. I was so grateful because I received this book from a friend of mine. It's so pretty. It's like the perfect book. She knows me well, even though I only met her a few times, but I can tell this is a friendship that is going to mean a lot to me. It already does. Look at the gold details. Oh my god. I think this is going to be where I will write down my ideas, my visualizations, and things just that comes through my consciousness, alright? And then of course my dear journal that I love very much. I think we're gonna write a little bit because I haven't journaled in a few days now.